everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my first ever what I've got on my iPhone 13. So let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to set up screen record right now and it'll be on the screen in 3, 2, 1. So like I said, this is my first ever video doing this, so bear with me, but I do hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to be looking down at my phone obviously, but the first app that I have on my phone is the weather. And the weather right now where I live, it's currently cloudy, but yeah, I do have the weather on here. Then I have FaceTime, but I don't really use that much. I then have the calendar. I use that now and again when I want to see what the date is if I can't actually remember it. Today we are on the 18th of February. Then I have photos. So on my phone I mostly just have my prom photos and videos because at the moment I'm trying to sell my prom dress. I then have some work rotas, which I'm not going to show you that because it's like personal stuff. I then do have this photo of me at an Ellie Goulding concert. I went to it last Wednesday. It was such a brilliant time. So then I just have more photos of Ellie Goulding because if you don't know, she's one of my favourite singers. I also then have some videos. Then I have Joe, picture of him when we went to London for the afternoon tea. That was the same day as the concert. That's a picture of Camden, picture of Colin, more rotas. Now we're coming to Iceland, when I was in Iceland. That is the Hallgrímskirkja, I think you say it. I can't really pronounce it, but it's one of the churches in Iceland. More pictures of Iceland, more pictures. This is one of the geysers in Iceland. Obviously you'll be able to see it on here when I edit the video. But here is a geyser, which is really cool. Then here is a picture of me at a national park in Iceland. This is the Northern Lights. I was lucky enough to see the Northern Lights, which you would have seen in my Iceland video if you've watched that already. Then this is the picture of Iceland from the church, which is really beautiful. More pictures. My granddad, bless him. I miss him so much. That's about it really for the photos. Then I have mail, but for the Apple Mail, like the Mail app, I don't actually use it because I use Gmail, so I might actually delete that. Sometime soon I probably will actually update my whole iPhone look, but I don't really know how to do it, so I probably will do that at some point because it is a bit basic, my phone right now, as you can probably tell. So I just have notes, which is the next one, but I'm not going to show that because it has some personal things on. I then have reminders, but I don't use that very much. I then have my alarms, which I have quite a few actually. You know, general alarms really. Then have camera. And that is how I'm literally filming the video right now. But yeah, so that's camera. Then I have news. I don't really use that very much at all. I'm not really one for news really as such. I have Apple TV, I don't use that either. Podcast, I don't use it either. App Store, I use it now and again to get apps. Settings is just general settings. Weather, I've already done that one. Maps, I won't do that one because they're not showing where I live, so I'm not doing that one. I don't use health very much. Let me go to my folder. I have home, shortcuts, translate, stocks, find my iPhone, files and tips. I don't use them very much either. Then have contacts. I don't really use that one very much. I just go generally just to the phone icon rather than the contacts icon. Then we have voice memos, compass, measure and calculator. I don't use that very much either. Then we go to folder. We have GarageBand, Keynote, Pages, Books, Clips, Numbers, iMovie and Apple Store. out of all of those apps, the one that I use the most on this section is actually iMovie, because if you didn't know, I actually edit my movies. I actually edit my videos on iMovie because I find that one is the easiest for me to navigate and to just edit. I'm so used to it, I don't really want anything high tech because I just would prefer that, so that's what I'm doing. Then we go to Instagram. Yeah, I don't really use Instagram very much at all. I kind of post very, very sporadically, like hardly any. Obviously that's Ellie Goulding, that's me and Joe, that's me. But I don't really use Instagram very much at all. I probably will maybe delete all these photos and start from scratch again, and maybe make it more of a, maybe make my photos more, well, nicer, I guess. But as it is at the moment, I'm not really bothered by Instagram very much. The only time I use it is if I'm looking up what other people are doing, like Ellie Goulding or celebrities or my friends or whatever, but other than that I don't really use it very much. If you're interested in how my current videos are performing, this is what I use. I have to say the Ellie Goulding video that I did recently is doing really, really well, so thank you for everyone that's watched it, and it means a lot to me. But yeah, I'm doing okay on YouTube, I'd say, at the moment, but yeah, this is what I use to track my analytics. Not really very interesting. Then I have Facebook, but I won't be going on that one because again it's personal. Then we have an app called Days, which basically I count down my own events that I'm looking forward to, and then I put a photo to it. I think I quite like it actually because it just gives you a bit of a understanding of how long something is going to happen for. So yes, that's that one, which I really like using. Then we have iTunes Store. I don't really use iTunes Store that much because I'd rather just wait for like an artist to bring out an album, and then I'll just buy the album, and then and then transfer that music to my phone in a different format, rather than buying like the album kind of twice on both iTunes and physical. So that is what I'd rather do. Then we have Wallet. I won't go on that one, but then we have Nationwide because that's my personal banking app. Then we have YouTube, which is very, well, I just have people I watch on YouTube really, so that's alright. Then we have EE because that's my phone provider. Then we have Messenger, Gmail. The amount of messages I have, honestly, so many. I have 4,639 emails. Then we have WhatsApp. I have Pic Collage because sometimes at work, for example, it's easier to like print out like 5 photos in one go, and I just use it for that really. Then I have Moneybox because not of yet, but soon I will be hopefully putting some money into a lifetime ISA towards a house deposit. We've got BBC iPlayer. I use that one quite a lot to watch EastEnders. I love iPlayer, it's one of the best things ever invented, especially if you missed an episode. Then we have XeroMe, which basically is an app that my company put our payslips and that onto. So instead of going through emails, you can get on that app as well. Then I have QCS, which is also an app to do with work, but they provide policies and procedures onto there, so then we can read them and let our manager know that we've read them. Then we go to Lifestyle. So we have, I have this app called Street Bees, which basically it's an online survey where you can do surveys for a small amount of money. My memory card just ran out, so I had to delete a few videos on my camera, but here we are again. So I was saying, I have this Street Bees app that I use, and they are a survey provider, but they do it on more of like a text message format. We have McDonald's because who doesn't love McDonald's? And also they've had that new feature where you can like kind of earn points every time you get an order. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I guess it's kind of handy. Have PayPal, don't really use that very often. Then I have Flow, which is basically an app that I use to kind of try and track my periods and what have you. I have Nectar. Then I have Trainline because I think it's quite an interesting app. I just think it's an interesting app to use to get train tickets, especially if you can get them a little bit earlier before you like have a departure date, then I guess you earn money. I mean, you get money off your tickets. Then I just have Hastings Direct because that's my insurance provider for my car. Then where am I? Then I have Love Holidays because that is the holiday provider that I have gone with for my holiday in Croatia in September with Joe. And the last one I have is Airtime Rewards, and if you don't know what that is, basically within their set providers of shops, for example with Greggs, if you purchase anything from Greggs as normal, then some money will be put into that Airtime Rewards account, and then eventually you can then use it to pay off your, or at least get a reduction in your phone bill, which I've kind of like the idea of that because I think phone bills are so expensive. Like my iPhone phone bill is £43 a month, which I think is extortionate really, but it is what it is and I'm prepared to pay it, so, but yeah. And then we go to contacts, but I'm not going to go into there because obviously it's my family and friends' phone numbers. It's definitely not doing that, I'm sorry but I'm not. Messages, again, I'm not doing that because that's private. I go on my, but then the last one I will show you is my songs on my phone. I mostly have like Birdie, Coldplay, Ellie Goulding, Mimi Webb, Leon, Christmas album. I have a mix really, and I just swipe these up when I'm finished. I hate clutter. So yeah, this is the end of this video. If you do enjoy this video, please do remember to like, subscribe and comment, and hopefully I shall see you in my next video. Stay safe, bye for now.